It wasn't too long ago that I was on the search for that so-called work-life balance we hear about. Being a wife, mother, daughter, sister, friend, healthcare worker, colleague, and student are such blessings to me. But then add on day-to-day demands, and sometimes it gets hard to figure out how to do it all and how to fit it all in. In 2015, I reached a place of uncertainty and overwhelm that I couldn't pinpoint one reason for. I was practicing self-care. I exercised, mostly watched what I ate, and had a morning routine. I even accessed counseling in the past when I needed it, but for some reason, with each day that passed, it became harder and harder to hold back my tears and hold myself together. One Friday in November, I caused a minor fender bender. No one was hurt, and there were no hard feelings. If it wasn't me in this situation, I would have thought it to be easy enough to deal with and quite likely seen it as something to learn from, but it turned out to be much harder than that for me. At first, I chose not to deal with the issue right away and headed to work. But as time went by, I felt more and more ashamed. The next day, after unsuccessfully hunting for a shop to assess the damages, being a Saturday, I lost it. I couldn't figure out where to go or what to do next. But not just with my car. It was much more than that. I ended up hiding in a secluded parking lot and came to terms with the fact that this was my breaking point. After praying like I've never prayed before and calling out for mercy, I returned home embarrassed, exhausted, and done. From there, though, my winter then turned into spring. Over the next 6 weeks, I began to rebuild my life. A 4-week stress leave allowed me to process my emotions, reach out to only a few trusted supports, like my doctor, counselor, immediate family and friends, and only do things that felt right in the moment, with the intention to help me understand what this all meant. It was then that I came across a book that somehow changed my perception of life as I knew it. I learned how to be proactive, begin with the end in mind, and prioritize what mattered most to me. I had heard these notions before, but something suddenly clicked, making it all possible. I became curious and found myself wanting to know more and do more. I followed everything that sparked my interest, leading from one learning to another. This is what I had to prioritize: time, not only to take care of my loved ones and my body, but to take care of my mind and my soul. Time to think or not think, to be creative, to listen, and to just be. I felt hope, energized and grateful to be alive. I learned that work and life are not separate things to be balanced. Life is full of seasons that ebb and flow with beginnings, growth, and change. By taking time to understand what really matters to me and why I was put here on this earth, everything began to make sense. I get to choose what to give my focus to. My roles in life are fulfilling, and those day-to-day demands that arise, there's always something they're teaching me.